Hi, Miss Lawson. How are you doing today? You look great.
Good. How are you?
Good. Um, well, today's purpose, for meeting me again is just kind of to go over, like the plan that we had and kind of see your progress towards it.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to let you know I'll be taking notes during the session. And at any point during the interview, you're welcome to see anything that I write down. It's just kind of to help me remember what we talk about. And, if I have to refer back to it, then I always have it.
Okay.
So how's everything going? How's your family?
They're okay. We're doing okay. I don't really talk to my children still, but
Okay. Did you get in contact with them after
we
our
did.
session?
It just doesn't. I don't think the timing's right. So.
Okay. So they weren't willing to
Right.
do any type of counseling. What about your husband? How are things with him?
They seem to be a little better.
Okay. Tell me a little more about that.
We don't fight as much.
Okay.
He seems to be a little nicer. We do have our moments, but we seem to be doing better.
Okay. Do you think maybe since you're working on yourself, he is recognizing that and
He seems to be giving me a little more compliments here and there. So.
Okay. That's good. So how is your smoking habits?
I'm down to a pack a day.
Okay.
I'd like to be farther than that, but
It's a step, so that's good. What about your sleeping habits? How is that going now for you?
I have my good nights and my bad nights, so I'm doing some better with it.
Okay. Did you try the meditation like I suggested in our last session?
No, I did melatonin, and so I just don't want to rely on that too much.
Mm-hmm. What about your eating habits?
I've lost about 20 pounds, so
Mhm.
I've been doing.
Yeah, you look awesome.
Been doing really good about that. So.
Are you still eating out as much, or
maybe once or twice a week?
Okay. Tell me a little about like what you're doing to lose weight.
I'm just going to the track and walking. That's pretty much it.
Okay.
So.
I just wanted to make sure you're doing it in a healthy way.
Right.
Not, always have to ask that and make sure.
Right.
So how have your emotions been? In our last session, you said you experienced quite a bit of anger and.
They seem to be better. I don't have my moments at work like I used to as bad.
Mm-hmm.
It's just more at home still. So.
Tell me more about that. Why are you having anger at home?
I think just being stressed. I think that's pretty much it. Just with my husband and I.
Is there a certain situation that happened?
I think just the children, just wanting to get in touch with them. It's been stressing me out. So.
Will they speak to your husband, or are they just avoiding both of y'all?
They're avoiding both. So.
Gotcha. Well, you could always try to be assertive with your children and, tell them how you feel, and maybe, like, they might react in a way to where it helps y'all to reconnect, Right. Would you like to learn a little more about assertiveness?
Sure.
Okay. Well, basically the purpose of assertiveness is to speak up and make your requests known, but you do it in a positive way opposed to a negative way.
Right.
So the first step is to realize where the change is needed and believe in your rights. So if, if you're, being disrespected by your husband and you feel like you're being disrespected, then you could say, I really don't appreciate you disrespecting me. Or, you bring it back to you, and then that's how you'll put it. That's how it makes it so it's not a negative standpoint behind it.
Right.
If that makes sense. So the next step is to do the I statement. So that's like the appropriate way of asserting yourself. So another way would be like, I feel this way when you treat me this way, or when you look at me this way, or, you just do a lot of the I feel, I want, I need, just I statements in general. Let's see. And then the last step is just basically like to go over it with me. But if you feel like you've got it and you
I feel
understand it,
comfortable about it.
okay. So maybe before we meet next time, think of like a situation where you were assertive. So try to be assertive within the next 2 weeks.
Okay.
And then let me know how it goes, just so I can kind of keep up with it and see if it was helpful or not, you know. And the next thing I would like to talk about with you is just like strategies to control these raging emotions you have, like, you know, the anger that you have. We've just got some simple techniques that I would like to share with you, if that's okay with you.
Sure.
Deep breathing is a very, very effective way to help one calm themselves when being angered or, you know, even upset. Like, even when people have anxiety and get like a panic attack or some sort, deep breathing helps them to come back down from that panic, you know. Another thing would be like to slowly repeat a word or a phrase, like, you know, like a prayer. You know, if you're religious, like you repeat some prayer, or you repeat like cancel. Like if it's a negative thought, you could just like repeat cancel, or, you know, just whatever that would help you. Or you use use a visual relaxing experience from your memory or imagination. So like the beach, for example, because that's, you know, one of the most relaxing things for most people. And then another main thing I would just like to point out to you, try to avoid using words like never or always. Yeah, like, so if you like you feel like something doesn't work, try to not always be negative about it, I guess. And I think that's generally it. Do you have any questions about it? Okay. Well, I would like to see you back in 2 weeks, just so we can talk about your assertiveness and see like how your emotions are going after our session. And even with your family, I would really like you to try the assertiveness towards your family, just to see if it helps anything with your situation. I would like to also, if you wouldn't mind, I would like to give you a sheet. It's just like a self-evaluation. I know, you know, this is for you. I don't need it back or anything. I just want you to, you know, see where you're at. And then also, I have another one for, this is some feedback on me. I just want to make sure I'm doing the right thing with you. I'm saying the right thing, you know. I just want to make sure you feel comfortable when you talk to me.
Okay.
So, alrighty. Well, I will see you back in 2 weeks. Okay.